What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Mike here from Preserve Our Origin, the YouTube channel. I don't have a website or anything, but that's my intro. Well, anyways, I want to bring something up, and I think I probably brought it up in another video of mine, but I want to bring it up again. And what I really want to bring up is science and Christians and other people calling it a faith. I was in a church for my friend, and his dad asked me to go to church. I said, okay, sure, I'll go to church, but I wasn't, you know what I mean, believing obviously in what they were saying or whatnot. But a lot of things that caught my attention is the way they bash evolution so much, and the way they treat science like it's a piece of shit. You know what I mean? Science brought us everything we have right now. Science brought this camera into my room where I can record these videos. Science brought my computer that I can render the videos with and put them on YouTube. Science is very helpful, and it's not fake. Science is all based on evidence gathered from a certain thing. Therefore, you can say something. For example, the Big Bang, which, by the way, was first brought up by a Catholic priest, which is pretty cool. The Big Bang. Why do scientists say the universe started in a Big Bang? Not because, you know what I mean, oh, I believe that the universe started in a Big Bang, that's what I want to believe, you know what I mean? No, it's because galaxies and just everything is spreading apart from each other. You know what I mean? If it's spreading apart from each other, okay, let's say this balloon, not this balloon, what am I calling this fucking balloon? This ball right here, which is eaten up by my dog over there, were to explode, and not in a way that has a little chunks. Okay, in a way that they're like little chunks, little ball-like chunks, were to just explode, fly out like that. And let's say those little chunks were galaxies, and inside those chunks, those galaxies, there were stars, the molecules that make up those chunks, the particles or whatever. And around those little molecules, there's other molecules floating around, and that's the planet. Let's just say that there happened to be a planet in one of those chunks that just blew out, that has life, which is our planet Earth. And let's say those scientists in there, those people saw that these chunks are flying away from each other. What would they say? They must say that everything started in one spot. Everything was compressed together till it blew up, and that's what we see in our current in our universe right now. The universe is expanding, and that gives you evidence that maybe we did start in a Big Bang. You know what I mean? Everything was together, and then suddenly it exploded and spread apart. Also, I want to bring up preachers and people saying that science is sort of a faith. Science is not a faith. If you forget what the definition of faith is, it's believing in something without having any evidence for it. You know what I mean? Science says everything based on evidence. They don't say anything if they don't have evidence for it. So science is not a faith. Even though we weren't here 4.6 billion years ago to determine how long ago the Earth was made, there's evidence to how long ago the Earth was made. And that's what science says it. That's why scientists say it. That's what I say. That's why I say it. The Earth isn't 6,000 years old, and it can't be 6,000 years old or 8,000 years old or 10,000 years old like a lot of Christians say, because there are a lot of things around us that wouldn't be possible in just 6,000 years. For example, see if you can see it. Those trees outside my window would not be possible without, you know what I mean, in a time period of 6,000 years. It would not be possible. It couldn't have happened that way. I mean, these are things that take time, a lot of process. Just like it takes time to carefully fix something, carefully, you know what I mean, adjust something, carefully make something. It takes a lot of time, and it takes a lot of time for, you know what I mean, I really don't know how to explain it well, but it takes time for everything to happen. Just like it takes time for wood to rot. It takes time for a tree to die by itself. It takes time for a person to die by itself. It all takes time. You can't say a person's lifespan is only 6 years old, 6 years, when a person dies at 90 years old or 70, which is the average life expectancy, I think. This was probably a bad example, but I just want to say that the Earth is not 6,000 years old. It's over 4.5 billion years old. 4.6 billion, some people say. Same thing. Why? Because of carbon dating. And again, Christians will bring up the fact that carbon dating is wrong. It's inaccurate. Yeah, just like everything. A lot of things are inaccurate, even if they're made to be accurate. You know what I mean? Nothing's going to be accurate at this point in time. Our technology isn't advanced enough to be 100% accurate. Not even clocks are 100% accurate. So yeah, that's all I want to say. Science is not a faith. Science is based on evidence, pure evidence. And it's all testable, it's all measurable. You know what I mean? It's all there, and it's something you can test right now. Go out and test how old the Earth is. It's not based on faith. Faith, you can't tell if God is real. You can't tell if, you know what I mean, Adam and Eve they really did exist, which is completely absurd and impossible. You can't tell. There's no way to test it. There's no way to measure it. Science brings you a way to do those stuff. And science is not a faith. It's based on evidence. And faith is not based on evidence. It's based on no evidence and just thinking that it's there. It's like Santa Claus. You know what I mean? When I was a kid, I had faith that Santa Claus existed. But did I know he existed? Yeah, I kind of thought he did. But I mean, did I 100% know that he existed? No, I did not. I never saw him. I mean, all I could take is those presents, but that's all I could take. You know what I mean? There's no way of actually seeing if he was real. You know what I mean? But that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching these videos, and subscribe, rate. Yeah.